Good morning. If the weather holds, today, SpaceX is going to be blasting two men into outer space on their way to the space station. It's the first time we will have launched men into space in almost a decade. It's an exciting day for America to return to space. They're going to be blasting off from the same launch pad that the three men blasted off back in July of 1969, going to the moon. It's going to be a big day. And thinking all about that made me go back and remember when we went into space the very first time. You know, in the late 1950s, NASA had been trying to choose an astronaut. What they did was they interviewed 153 men so they could choose 7, the original 7 astronauts. They whittled it down from 153 to 7, but as soon as they had chosen those 7, the 7 of them, though they were very friendly, they knew there was now a competition. Who's going into space first? They called it the prize. Who'll get the prize? For the next 2 years, they worked really hard. And finally, it was going to be on May 5th, 1961, that Alan Shepard would be the first American into space. It was a suborbital flight. Didn't last all that long. It simply went up, got into space, and then came back down, landing in the ocean. We wanted to test all the systems. Would the rocket work? How would it affect people? How would you splash down? All those kinds of things. The day came, and millions of people around the world were all glued to their TV sets wanting to watch. But when they got out there, there was a delay. First was a weather delay. And then there was a delay because of a malfunction. No, for 4 hours. 4 hours, Alan Shepard sat on top of this rocket. I mean, in a reclined position in this little space where you can barely move, strapped in so that he wouldn't be floating around when he got into outer space. No, he's crammed in this little capsule, knowing that when they light this thing, it is going to have so much power and rumble as it takes off. 4 hours he sat there before finally he got to go. When he was back, they were talking to him and asking him, what were you thinking about during those 4 hours? As you're waiting to be the first man in space to see if this thing will work. Were you praying, oh God, keep me safe? Oh God, don't let me die? And Al Shepard said, no, I was praying, oh God, don't let me screw this up. A fear of failure, a fear of making a mistake, was greater than the fear of dying. He had worked so hard. Don't let me screw this up. You know, I got to thinking about fear. We all have fear. We're afraid of many different things. And if we're not careful, fear can paralyze us. It keeps us from ever trying, to being willing to climb aboard that rocket and go. No, if we're not careful, fear keeps us grounded and keeps us away from living an incredibly and exciting life. I think of those disciples when Jesus said, come, follow me. Wow, what a decision. You know there had to be some anxiousness, some fear mixed with excitement. And then after Jesus was raised from the dead to be told to go on to all the world and make disciples, no, there had to be lots of moments when they were afraid, but not afraid so much that they wouldn't go. I liked it. Walter Anderson once said, courage is a 3-letter word. The word is yes. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is saying yes in spite of your fears. Today, with all the dangers, we're going to try to return to space. Maybe it's a good day for all of us to remember how important it is for us to be willing to try. Our prayer is not going to be, oh God, keep me safe from dying. It needs to be, don't let me screw this up, because here I go. Have a great day.